Hey guys, System here, and this is SkyFactory 5. I'm having a wonderful day. Hope guys all are as well. Go ahead and jump forward to get back into this amazing and colorful pack, right? So in between episodes, I did a little bit here, mostly crafting, I guess, and moving stuff around. So I broke down our other platforms. I moved our, RGB die farm over there. This one's probably not going to get used anymore because we're going to make a OP one today. So yeah, this one's probably just there to look pretty, I guess, basically. I did some enchanting as well, nothing too special. Have protection 2, 3, and then 2 again. This one has block reach on it as well, which is nice because it can actually reach blocks from much further away. You can kind of see how it's highlighting the ground there, so that's cool. Made some more augments as well. So we have absorption 5, so that's a full bar of absorption. We got our flight, got our speed 1. I have a speed 3, I'll show that too. It's way too fast to kind of use for anything but like flying around, I guess. And then the health boost 5 is a full bar of health. So pretty good enchantments there, or augments I should say. But I'll show you the kind of run speed. So my run speed now with the 1 is this speed, right? So it's actually pretty fast. Like I walk almost at run speed, which is not too bad. Then if I pull this off and show you the other one, it's actually kind of insane. Let's pull that one out. Let's put this one in. There you go. Go ahead and pump that one on. And this is just walk speed. And if I run, it's just uncontrollable. So probably not going to use this one very much. It'd be good, like I said, for maybe flying around in the end. But outside of that, I can't see a really good use for it. It just reaches the point of, oh my goodness, I can't stop. You know what I mean? So probably won't do that. One thing I was testing here as well. Is that still farmland? No, it's not. Let's go ahead and grab some seeds here. Go ahead and do this. I didn't know this early in the pack. Just want to show something. Let's do a orange dye. There you go. Go ahead and grab that. These are the colorless seeds that you get for the trees, right? The colorless trees. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a hoe here. Do that real quick. That is not a hoe. There you go. Go ahead and use that. Put that on there. You can actually just use the dyes on the seeds to turn them into mystical seeds. I was testing to see if we could make our RGB dye seeds this way. You can't. I tried the blocks and the RGB dyes. It doesn't work, so that's unfortunate. Now, what I did all our crafting on was everything in this chest, right? So this is our, I guess, barrel. This is going to be mostly what we need today. Most of my time was spent crafting these blocks up here. These are growth accelerators, right? So you can put these blocks underneath dirt to speed up the growth of mystical agricultural crops, right? So this one works up to 12 blocks away, 24, 36, 48, and 60. Now, if you're really rich, you could just do these ones and make 60 levels, I guess, underneath your farm of these blocks here. Otherwise, you want to kind of tier them up and use your, your Inferium much more efficiently by doing kind of the rainbow thing here, right? So we'll be going ahead and setting that up and seeing how fast we can actually get our crops. May try a couple other tricks as well, and we'll have a really fast farming method as well. So this should handle pretty much all of our RGB dye for the rest of the pack. Then we'll have to do processing and all that jazz as well. So that is cool. And I guess I have to make about 80 more of these seeds as well, the RGB. I guess I have 2, so I'll need 78 more. So I have everything I need down there and a couple more things. But I think that's pretty much everything I did. Oh, one other thing I did here. I found these. Where are they? In here? These here. You have these other gates here that are challenge gates. And they're really hard. I tried putting them into my mob farm, and I just failed. I'll put one in, actually, just show you. I'll put in the block real quick. There you go. It's kind of neat how it works. So you put it in here. Do that. There you go. There you go. It took all the color out of my world because it's a black portal. I put a purple one earlier, and the only color I had was purple. But I'm going to fail this anyway. But yeah, it's pretty neat. And you get a dungeon loot roll if you win. But they seem to have tons of hit points and stuff. We're going to have a better way to handle these. Because, yeah, I wasn't actually able to clear a single wave of these at all whatsoever. And I think there's 5 waves. So, anyway, we'll work on that in time. But, yeah, I just failed this completely. Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. I'm curious what the loot rolls are for the rewards from it. Although that's some beefy penguins in there. That's actually pretty crazy. And once this is done, once you fail it, it'll return to color your world. You actually get the message at the bottom left there of what colors it gives back. So I guess that's the thing. Anyway, I'm going to let that fail, which will be just a second here. You're going to fail. There you go. And we're going to go ahead and work on our farm now. So let's go ahead and set up our farm here. Should be pretty easy. We need a nice little area for our actual, I guess, dirt, right? And then we have to have all the room for the blocks underneath this as well. You can change your excavate shape too by hitting the V key, right? So after I'm done here, I guess I'll show that to you because I haven't actually done this very much. There you go. Go ahead and get rid of you, and then I should be able to just get rid of that as well. So that's good there. So that'll be our main farm. Underneath that, I guess we'll have our first layer of this stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and grab all this stuff as well. So let's do that. And we'll just set this stuff up here. So this will be underneath the dirt, of course. So we'll have a layer of this, and then we'll have 12 more layers of this as well. So it'll be quite beefy. Let's go ahead and turn that over to a wand. And go ahead and, oh, that's a shovel. Let's go to a wand. There you go. Let's go ahead and wand that off. That's good there. Don't need anything in the center. I'm going to need that block, actually. So if I could have that back, that'd be wonderful. Here you go. And then on top of that, I guess I'd have a cobble down here. I'm going to build a pillar of cobble going down to Y level, pretty much near the bottom of the world, just so I can wand this stuff down and I don't have to worry about the center block here. We'll do that in a second. Now on top of this, I guess we'll have all of our dirt, right? So we have to actually make all the Supremium farmland. I think you get a little better speed from the Supremium. Basically, Supremium is just farmland, right? That can be used to get you bonus Inferium on it. So I guess that's how that works there. Go ahead and grab you. Got a stack of that. And then we have to do the rest of these here. You can just grab it like this, or you can just use the Supremium in the world on this as well and get that done as well. That's another easy way of doing that. Let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and wand that off. I'll go ahead. Oh, I have a bucket of, actually, we'll do that at the end. Let's do that. There you go. Go ahead and wand that right there. Cool. And this will be the top of our farm, right? So it'll be how that works there. I guess the next part is to go for a little flaw here. We're going to go ahead and pillar this all down. So if I go ahead and go down a large area, pretty much all the way to the bottom. There you go. If I hit Control J, I have my map toggled off. You can see my Y level there too. So we are down to, I think we're at Y level 64 on our platform, 64 or 65. So we are pretty much at the bottom of the world there. That's probably a little too long, but that's fine. Let's get rid of that one piece of cobble. At which point I should be able to just, wand these all off. And I grabbed all those blocks, right? I did. So let's go ahead and do this. And when I'm done, we should have 12 layers of this, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? So that's good there. You see there we're at Y level 65. So when we're done, we'll still have 5 range, I guess, left to be able to 5 range between us and the void. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Let's go ahead and grab our next layer here. And we just have 2 more layers to go, right? So let's go ahead and get the blues done. There you go. Go ahead and wand them down. So much easier by putting that pillar in there, because that's going to be for the water, right? And then we just need to go ahead and do our Supremium as well. And then we are pretty much finished up here, which is nice. Cool. These things are all animated too. I kind of forgot about that. They all have the little tiny bit of animation on them. Kind of forgot about that. Anyway, go ahead and do that right there. Go ahead and get this wanded all across. And no bad wands either, because I don't know how you would actually undo a wand, I guess, while you're flying. I don't know how hard that is to do. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of that and that, just because I know it'll be there. And then go ahead and get our water block in place, at which point I think we're pretty much good to go. I want to test out our 2 seeds that we have currently as well, and just see how fast it is at base, right? So I go ahead and get this out of here. I'll get a red dye for that as well. Actually, I could probably just do that now, right? Red dye, just so it looks correct. Where is a red dye? Wait, oh, right there. I have 100K of it. Can't find it. Anyways, go ahead and use that there. So that looks a little better. Then we want to go ahead and grab ourselves a bucket of water. We'll pop that there. Then we'll go ahead and grab these seeds here. So we have 2 of them thus far. I'll have to go ahead and make the other ones in a second. These should go at a pretty good pace. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's pretty good. That's actually not too bad. And I'll be just making nothing but the RGB. And I forget how many essence it takes to make each RGB. So you get 4, 4, 4. So yeah, they'll actually work really well. And we may be trying something else as well. I may test out the sprinklers on these as well. Once I have all the seeds, we'll go up there and test it out the sprinklers and see if they actually work with the sprinklers. But this will be our initial farm, and I guess we have to go and make our seeds next. And automate these seeds should be really quick and dirty. So I just have a chest here. This one's going to, I guess, pull out of the infusion altar after it's done crafting. This one's going to put all the items in there. So I'll have the seeds in that one, right? So that's there. Then I guess on 4 of these, I'll have the Supremium. On these just hoppers, our fancy hopper, I guess, automation here. Go ahead and do that. And then these ones here are the RGB, right? RGB. Oh, I have it all in my inventory. Go ahead and go to that stuff. Should be able to just do that. this, and then I think all we have to do is give it a redstone signal, then I just kind of let it do its thing, right? I already put a block of redstone underneath that. I kind of forgot. That's why I have one missing from the stack here. And that should just automatically pull that out when it's done and put the seeds in here. So I won't have to sit here and do any clicking at all. I can just fill up the hoppers with the rest of the materials I need for the last few seeds, and I am pretty much done there. So that's going to take a couple minutes to kind of get done here, so I'm going to let that go. While that's going, I want to show you a OP shovel I made, right? So let's head up here and do that. There you go. So this farm up here, it's pretty fast, right? So it's already going at a pretty good speed. This shovel has an enchant on it, growth 3. I just got that with regular enchanting. I actually got several of them. So when I was enchanting my stuff, I was just enchanting shovels and throwing them away, right? But I got like 3 or 4 of these shovels with the growth 2 or growth 3 on it. If you hold this in your main hand, right? Just like this, look how fast everything grows. It's like instant. It's insane how fast these shovels are. So I don't know, there's no pedestals or anything that would hold this for us in a mob farm. Well, I was wondering, I'm thinking about it, maybe try it out. Would it work with a zombie? That's definitely worth trying after we set up our farm, right? Because if we get a zombie to hold this and it works, then maybe they could speed up our farms. Because if so, that's insane, right? And that plus the growth accelerators would be literally, I think, instant. Maybe we'll try that out, but yeah, just look at it. It is straight OP, just straight OP. I thought that was crazy. Oh, we also need to make a scythe. I need to go ahead and make our, yeah, we need to make a supremium scythe. So make the scythe should be pretty easy. You just need to do the same thing you do with your, I guess, your other kind of weapons and tools and armors from the mod, right? So just leveling up here. I realized, too, I didn't actually have to have the supremium scythe. I'm just going to make one anyway. This one has an area of 15 by 15, so farms everything in a 15 by 15 area very easily. And yeah, I guess the lower one would have worked just fine, right? So we went down to Prudentium. So this one here is a 9 by 9. This one would have worked just fine, but this could be what actually does all the actual farming for us, right? We'll go ahead and grab ourselves a feral flare too. I think that's far enough from the farm now to grab a feral flare. So let's go ahead and grab one. See if this ends up interfering with our farm. I don't think it will. I'd like to have it like right there too. So what I'll do is that. I'm going to have to fix that, but that's fine. I'll put the feral flare right there. There you go. Cool. I thought it dropped the Supremium when you did that. But anyway, that is good there. Then we'll go ahead and grab ourselves the click machine and see if we could actually get this thing aimed down, which I would have had to break this anyway, so that's fine. So let's do that and grab ourselves some cobble. I need this aimed downward. Oh, we might be able to make it rotate properly with the hammer from Immersive. Sometimes that's good at rotating blocks. Let's do that. There you go. And then see if we could actually get it rotated. Now this machine, of course, does not want to be rotated. So let's get that out of the way. We'll have to dig down a couple more blocks here. There you go. And then have some placement blocks. We'll just use those and put them back, right? So one there, one there. Go ahead and get you out of the way. This click machine needs to click on blocks. Someone told me the other one doesn't have to click on blocks, so the one from Cyclic, but I'm just going to use this one anyway, because, well, this thing's very fast, so let's do that there. So that's good, and then we'd want to go ahead and get these blocks back in place, right? So just do that. Go ahead, throw you down, grab myself some premium. I guess I just need one. You notice I don't have much left either. It took everything I had to be able to get this done, I guess last night when I was getting ready for this video. Let's go ahead and do that. Do this here. So that's good. Then if I put this in here, will that farm that? Let's go ahead and try one a second. Yeah, it's working. Nice. So I handle that. Let's actually pull that out for right now. We'll come back to that later. But that'll be able to farm the entirety of this area. No problem at all whatsoever. So the only thing I'm not sure about with this farm is whether or not this item collector is going to be fast enough for it. But we'll kind of find out if the item collection is going to be quick enough. But I should be able to do that there. Then go ahead and set the preview. Set it to one layer because that works better. Set it to above. I don't think it matters. Apparently we're going to get fertilized essence from this as well. Although I don't know if we need it. That should be good there. Definitely too big though. So let's go ahead and turn that to 9 by 9 exactly. If we have to go one more, if we see items kind of spilling over, we'll fix that. I can always build a ring of one higher too to kind of stop that to prevent it. But that should be good there. That will be, I guess, the extent of our farm for the most part. Let's go ahead and turn that off here. So I think I got all the seeds here. Let's go ahead and finish that off. We should have exactly 80. So that is good there. And then I guess we want to go ahead and grab our item collector and get that in place as well. So we want to have that. I think we have to place it this way, right? So go ahead and do that. Pop you right there. Then set it correct, right? I like it up. Do that there. Preview. That should be good there. That's too big as well. Let's set it down to a 9x9. That'll be the exact area. I may have to go one bigger, but that should be good there. Maybe we'll go one bigger, just in case there's any spillover. That's 4, 5 jumps to 11x11. Yeah, that's fine there. And we'll go ahead and get rid of the preview. And effectively, this should be done. Although we should go ahead and grab that barrel, right? Nothing left in it. Let's go ahead and pop this over here. Get these items kind of stored right away, right? I'm going to use the fast cables too, because honestly, this could be pretty quick, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and grab ourselves a wrench. Our wrench is right there. There you go. And I think we're ready to test this out. So if I go ahead and throw the scythe in there, go. Just kind of want to watch it here. So it did drop an item here. I'm going to put a ring around this anyway, some kind of decorative blocks, right? Maybe we'll go with glowstone around this one, kind of like on the mob farm here. Guess we only have the 2 on the ground. That should be pretty good though. Another one on the ground here. So I'll definitely need it at the larger size. But outside of that, that seems like it's working pretty good here. And we are already getting ourselves tons and tons of blocks of RGB. There you go. I may switch this over to a backpack too. One of the main benefits of backpacks, for some reason with sophisticated storage, which is also the same person that makes the backpack mod, right? That's just sophisticated backpacks. You can only get 2 of the upgrades in the barrels for some reason, but in the backpacks you can actually put 3. I don't know why they designed it like that, but it lets you fit way more items in the backpacks than the barrels. The way I'm auto-crafting this too is just with that advanced compacting upgrade. So I'll do 2x2 recipes and 3x3, and that's both being used here, right? So this one is a 2, no, this one's a 3x3, and then the essence, I think, is a 2x2. That's what I saw. Yeah, it's a 2x2. So it handles both of it. I don't have to change anything there either. So I just works in GUI as well is the only thing I think I switched on it, and it does all the crafting for us, so we don't have to worry about that. So this will hold 16,000 of these per slot, so we can hold massive amounts in this, so maybe it doesn't matter too much anyway. I guess that's mostly going to be our farm there, except for a little bit of the spillage, which we need to deal with. I guess we just need to go ahead and chisel our blocks here, so I think it's that one there. And then we can choose the connected textures, just like that. And that should chisel all our blocks for us as well. I'm going to actually make some more of those. Do that. Make sure that's selected. And there you go. So that's awesome. With that, I should be able to just do a nice little ring here around our farm. Actually, it won't look too bad with the red, even though it little conflicts a little bit with the purple. But either way, we'll have a nice ring of light here. I have all kinds of light over here, actually, with the Pharaoh Flare plus that. So that'll be not too bad for us at all. And hopefully, that stops the spillage. If not, I'll have to do another ring of it or something. Oh, that's a problem. I may have to set this back one more. But other than that, I think that's fine. Yeah, if I move this machine back one more, we shouldn't have any more spillage. I just don't want to have a whole bunch of blocks in the world, right? Because that'd actually be problematic. I'm actually curious, too, while we're at it. Check our... Let's go here for a second. Our shovel. I want to see how fast I can get it. So if I put this to 20 a second, and then hold the shovel. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the item collector can't even keep up with that. Look how fast that is, though. Wow, that's insane. That's actually crazy. Cool. Okay, so yeah, I think this is effectively a good farm. It's not too bad at all. We've already made 500 blocks of RGB DI. We're gonna have some kind of robust way of processing that all. This is gonna be a crazy farm. I really want to try out a zombie though. So if I could get a zombie here, I'd have to offset this somehow. But I'd have to get a zombie, I guess sitting in the water maybe? And some trap doors around him maybe to keep him... No, that's gonna make me lose space. Oh, I just put a block over his head, right? Yes, I wonder... I need to try that. Maybe I'll go ahead and make it nighttime. I need to hunt down my hammock and see if I can pick one up. I'm not sure if you can pick them up while they're alive. Well, I guess alive, while they're aggressive is what I'm trying to say, not alive. So it looks like you can't actually pick them up, sadly. Yeah, you can't use the carry-on on them when they're aggressive. Wasn't sure about that. So anyway, let's go ahead and get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. We'll have to come up with a different option here. But, yeah. Also, I need to have them have nothing in their hands Oh, do they all always have things in their hands? Because if so, that's a problem as well. So if they don't have an empty hand, I wonder if zombie villagers have items in their hands. Let me try zombie villagers. So I got myself a zombie villager. They do not have anything in their hands. I need to get him over here though. Let's see if we can actually pick up the shovel first off. Pick up the shovel. Pick it up. He's got it? It does work. Okay. So we know it. Look at that. That's insane. Okay. So that'll work. That'll work. Let's go ahead and turn that off temporarily and figure out how the heck I'm going to get one in there. So I got myself a little cage here. So I want to get him down on this block down here. He can sit in the water for all it matters as long as he'll hold the shovel. And then, yeah, he shouldn't die. I can't remember if he was wearing a hat or not. If they all wear hats, then I shouldn't have to worry about that block on top and having him die to the sun. But either way, that's good. I went ahead and made that glass too. So this glass here, you actually have to have the frame glass from Crate. You can just do it in the stone cutter. But I need this stone cutter now, so let's take that. We're going to do, we need to make some ice is what I'm trying to make right now. So we can make some of these monster balls. I should be able to throw that at him, pick up the villager, and then move him, right? So that's the idea. So you throw these at him, and then you right-click a block to release them, it looks like. The way we're going to do that, though, is with the, of all mods, I've never used this mod, but I've seen it. It's pretty cool. The Mr. Crayfish Furniture mod has a way of making ice. I want to try it out. Yeah, you need to make one of these here, workbench, right? So let's go ahead and grab that. Then I think we need one of these electricity thingies. Go ahead and grab them. That is cool. It has the coolest little power system in it. It's the main reason I want to show it. The power system is actually really neat how it works there. Then we have to construct that inside the constructing table, I think. So what you do is go ahead, pop that down. Then we'll go ahead and grab some coal here really quick. Go ahead and do that. Actually, we'll set that up downstairs too, because I want to be near our water source. So if I head down here, pop you there. Go ahead and grab our work table. There you go. Now to get this thing, you see it says missing power, right? So what you need to do is grab the wrench. Then I think you just right-click here. Right-click there. And this can click up to, I guess, connect to 12 machines. I guess this one can connect up to 6. But that's the power system. It's just a pretty cool little power system. I think you can actually move these further away too. So if I actually put it over here, just do that and that. There you go. That should be all powered up as long as this says cool, right? Do that, and I think you have to turn this on as well. There you go. This thing's working. Now to actually make the item we need to make here is the fridge, right? So probably, maybe kitchen? See if we can hunt it down here. Need to find the fridge. So it's apparently under electronics over here. It's actually the top one. So I should be able to take these items and put them in here, I think. So let's do that. The item will appear over here, and then we can pull it out. And that should be our fridge. So all we have to do is put that down. We'll connect that to power. Is that connected to that too? Yeah, it's connected to both. Either way, now we have the fridge here. The bottom part is actually the freezer. We need to go ahead and turn that on, at which point I think we give it a bucket of water. So let's go ahead and do that. Do this here. I think that will give us our actual, I guess, ice, right? So it's just a different way of getting ice. I just wanted to show that because I thought it was a pretty neat little thing. Never seen anything like this from Mr. Crayfish. I never mess with those furniture mods, right? And this is just kind of nifty how it works there. I really like this power system. I wish more mods use a system like this. This kind of like a built-in wireless thing. Maybe even show the wires, you know what I mean? It'd be kind of neat. But anyway, we'll need 2 of these. Then we should be able to go ahead and actually make our monster balls here. You can do the thing? There you go, we got one. I think I can actually do it further too. So if you leave it in there longer, or I put it in again maybe? I think I'd go to, yeah, I could actually do packed ice, and I saw I could do blue ice as well. So you could do all your ice in here. That's actually pretty neat. So I think this was actually some wasted time. At least I scienced things out. Maybe it's a vanilla mechanic that these guys can't pick up a sword. Honestly, my vanilla is so bad. No, he took that sword. He took the sword. Why is this guy taking a sword, but he won't take a shovel? I just tried so many times to get them to take a shovel, and they wouldn't. You take a shovel? See, this guy won't take a shovel. I'm gonna have to keep trying this. I just tried for a couple minutes here. I couldn't get one to actually pick up a shovel. But the second I show you guys, he does. I have no idea. Maybe it's a vanilla thing that they can pick up weapons, but not tools? You would think a villager would be able to pick up tools, though, right? Oh, he got it. He got it. Okay. Yeah, because it wasn't working inside the thing. So I off the last one. So we'll just go ahead and take this guy. Let's get rid of you. You there. As long as it remembers that, we're good. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if that actually worked there. I was about to give up on this too. Right there. Then see if I can actually get him in place. So I was going to put him one block up, just so he wasn't bouncing around the water too. So it should be the second one, right? Let's do that. There. Ah. I think that worked. I think that worked. And he has an afro too, so I don't think he'll burn to sunlight. Huh. Will this work? Let's go ahead and put this in here. Oh, do that. And that's not even max speed. Oh my goodness. How am I going to do an item collection now? That's insane. That is so crazy. Absorption hopper. Let's try it out. All that work to get the zombie villager, and as soon as I restarted the pack, he despawned. He's gone. So I don't know what happened there. I thought it was a vanilla mechanic that any zombie holding a tool or weapon didn't despawn. Not sure what happened there, but maybe with name tag, I guess. I want to try these out though with the sprinklers, so I want to test those up here. Kind of see if that's working, and I already don't think it is. Kind of let it go here. We'll turn on the... Actually, maybe it is. We'll see here in a second. We'll go ahead and let this actually harvest a little bit, then see how it's working. But it might be just the glass and the petra that's down below, the actual fertilized soil, that is making it kind of pop up like that. So like that there, okay. And let's turn these back on, right? Always, always. Huh. I think it might be working. Or is it? No, it's definitely not working. Yeah, these don't work with the sprinklers, it doesn't look like. I'll put the other ones back in, but that really doesn't look like it to me anyway. I'll say no quickly, but I'll go ahead and test the other ones because I forget what they look like. Looking at this again, I think it was actually working. I think it was working. Huh. So maybe we'll go with that option for now. Go ahead and make a bunch more sprinklers. And yeah, just go ahead and try that out on this farm down here and see just how fast we can get it. Because right now the zombie is not an option. I don't have a name tag, and I think I'd have to get into Britannia or Dungeon Loot to be able to actually get name tags to be able to keep a zombie. I mean, something for, I guess, later on, right? But that seems like it's working to me because it was going about that speed. I'll have to watch the video, I guess, side by side. But I think it's working. I think it is. So let's go ahead and make some more sprinklers. So I just ran myself a line of dense cable from the main kind of area down there. So we have a bunch of channels. We're going to put the water, I guess, into the sprinkler setup, I guess, via down here. So go ahead and grab ourselves a singularity tank. Need ourselves a export bus, probably some acceleration cards, and then we are pretty much done. There we go. Do that. Pop you in there. Filter you with water, and then just go ahead and connect up to that. And now we should get a nice full singularity tank. No problem at all. These sprinklers don't use a ton of water either way, so it doesn't matter too much. Then we'll just use the regular cable here as well. Only have to set the one extract, right? So let's go ahead and extract on that. There you go. That's going to have to buffer all these cables, mind you. But we'll get a pretty good representation. These sprinklers actually work on this pretty quickly, so should work out pretty well. And nice, easy way to set this up as well. Anyway, go like that. Also, I added a couple more of these here too when I was still testing the other farm here. And the item collectors, I needed 5 to be able to keep up that farm, and it was still struggling. So I have this weird kind of cabling going on. Just ignore that for now. I just didn't have enough throughput, so I needed to be able to speed it up any way I could. But that's when we still had the villager there. Honestly, I think that growth method with the tool is probably going to get nerfed. I think that's a pretty good chance there that it's going to be not around for much longer, because it's straight up OP from what I can tell anyway. So anyway, that's good there. And I have too many sprinklers. This was mapped out based on them not all being here. But let's go ahead and throw them down. And with the, I guess the growth accelerators plus this, we should be able to tell if it's working. I guess we'll find out. These might be all kind of wasted growth, production as well. I may have made these for nothing, but either way, we have tons of resources, and I'm not very worried about it. We just make everything that dies, right? I think that's working. I think that's working, which means I could put the glass up there too. Oh my goodness, look at that thing. It is just insane. And this is without the shovel. Like, even without the shovel, that is insane. That is crazy how fast that is. It's just all over the place. The little exclamation points are just popping up all over the place and just disappearing. Not much FPS drop either. I actually get more FPS drop over at my base, at my mob farm. And that's mostly because of the AI. Once I have AI disabled on those spawners, that won't be as bad either. Yeah, that is nuts. I'll have to go ahead and grab ourselves, I guess we'll do a ring glowstone, and maybe some of this glass up here. I need to make another batch of that. I forget what the Terra glass cost. It was something weird, wasn't it? Terra glass? Yeah, it had a weird recipe. Oh yeah, this stuff with the biomass. Yeah, I'll have to go ahead and do a batch of that. So I got the Terra glass in place as well, and this farm is just doing what it's doing. It's going very quickly. I don't know why either. When I put a block, say if I put a block on top of this, it stops. I don't know what's doing that. That is such an odd little thing there. If I break it, look at that. I have no idea why it's doing that. But yeah, I think it's going at the max speed I kind of get it for right now. So that is not too bad at all. One thing I noticed though is I have my shovel. So I did come over here when I reload the pack and I was looking for him. I didn't see my shovel, but apparently I picked it up. So he dropped the shovel, I guess the villager, right? So I guess that's a thing. I'm not sure exactly what happened now. Whether he died from the sun, maybe? Like, I'm honestly clueless as to what actually happened here. What occurred, you know what I mean? I need to have a murder mystery, I guess. But not sure either way. But either way, we got a really OP farm. It's just, whether it's world corrupting OP, which it is with the shovel, kinda. So I can see that actually getting nerfed. Or just OP. You know what I mean? This is just straight OP. I mean, we already have, how many blocks? We already have 18,000 RGB dye. And I guess tomorrow we'll go ahead and automate the processing of this as well. We're going to have some kind of really robust way to process this as well, because we're getting the blocks so fast, right? So we're going to have a bunch of printers or a way to speed them up. So we could maybe do industrial for growing souls, maybe get into that mod as well. Though I have to get quite deep into industrial for growing. So we might do an initial setup with the printers and come back and make them really fast later on. But yeah, this is going to be our RGB farm, which is completely broken, to be honest. It's insane how fast this thing is. It is really nuts. So yeah, quite happy I kind of scienced all this. I definitely think these are working. I feel they're working. Also, I'm missing an RGB seed. I have no idea what happened. There was only a short period of time where I didn't have light. Where's my last seed, dude? Looks like I have to make one more seed. Either way, we are good. Gonna let that go. Probably end this one here. So as always, guys, like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.